Good morning. It is December 10th, 5:34 in the morning. Thanks for checking me out, getting some energy in the morning, getting some quick shots of inspiration. And if you consider 12 minutes quick, then that's quick, but if not, then it's not quick. Today's Friday. Is it Friday? Yeah. Fable Fridays. So every Friday I try to share a fable or a story that I've come across within the week on Fridays, just because it starts with F and it sounds nice. Fable Fridays. So this story today is about another one of Aesop's fables. It's called The Fox and the Grapes. A famished fox, he's starving nearly to death. He stumbles upon this vineyard, and up on the shelf he sees this giant, luscious, juicy bunches of grapes. So he says, "Oh, great! I'm no longer going to die of starvation." So he devises a plan. He's going to jump and keep jumping until he eats to his heart's desire. Little does he know, though, that the grapes are just out of his reach. So the fox jumps, he misses, he jumps and he misses. As he misses, he gets tired. He jumps and jumps. And at the end, when he finally realizes that he has to admit defeat, he walks away and he says, "What's the use anyway? Those grapes up there, they're already sour." Let's try that again. Fox says, "What's the use? The grapes on the shelf, they're sour anyway." And the moral of the story is, it's very easy to despise something that's not attainable for ourselves. It's easy to despise something that's out of our reach and something we can't get. I was thinking about how one of these things happened in my life. And I remember when I was still going to Pauoa Elementary School. So I must have been maybe fourth grade. Yeah, fourth grade sounds good. About 9 years old. So I'm 9 years old, and all the rage in school right now is Power Rangers. And during this time, one of the neighborhood friends, who's always got the coolest bike, who's always got the newest games, he comes out and he shows us one day. His name was Scott, I think. So Scott comes out and he shows us that he's got the brand new Megazord. Oh, the Megazord! It's a combination of all the 5 Zords. You know, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Saber-toothed Tiger, Mastodon, Pterodactyl. What was the other? Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Saber-toothed Tiger. Oh man, I'm gonna forget. Black Ranger was Mastodon. Blue Ranger was Triceratops. Mastodon, Triceratops. Yeah, Triceratops. So anyway, he had all the 5 Zords, and he could put them together, and he made the Megazord. And this is the very thing that I'm seeing on TV every single day of my life up until that point. And so, like, the desire to have one of these things was just like, it was the world to me. And I never grew up with very many toys. Whatever toys I did have was all hand-me-downs. And I could have made so many prayers that day that Scott would hand me down his Megazord, but that wasn't going to happen. Anyway, what happened was, over time, I just started to hate Scott. I just started to hate him. It's just more and more, and I used to just like talk bad about him. Poor guy. And eventually we stopped becoming friends. We didn't hang out very much, and you know, we played with our friends and he played with his friends. And it all stemmed from that I couldn't get a Megazord, and I really, really wanted it. And so because I couldn't get it, then I kind of said, like, see you later. I don't want to play with you anymore. You know, I'm better than you, or whatever story I want to make up in my mind at 9 years old. But it's so easy. Maybe you've got a story like that. That's something that was unobtainable by ourselves at whatever stage in life. Maybe you're a kid, maybe you were an adult, maybe it was yesterday, who knows? But it's easy to despise the things that we can't get. And it's not that we don't want the thing anymore. We still do. Heck, I'd love to still have a Megazord in my room right now. But it's the fact that we can't get it. We develop a bitter attitude towards it, and we become sour. We become sour like the grapes that we want to get. Yeah. So I thought that was a nice lesson for myself. And there's other things in my life that, they're friends of mine would buy things in the past, and I'd actually secretly want them in my heart. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be so cool to have, but I just didn't have the means to get it. And so I'd be like, yeah, outwardly I'd say, oh, that thing sucks, or you spent too much money, just be a real Debbie Downer about it because of the things that they bought, even though secretly I wanted them for myself as well. But it's easy to despise the things that we can't get. And instead of despising, what's the opposite is actually, hey, the fox could have turned around and he said, hey, I'm happy for the farmers. The farmers are going to have a great batch this year. They're going to package more wines this year. They're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Who am I? I'm just a fox. I'm just a fox trying to scrounge around and steal other people's grapes, So the fox could have been grateful, and the fox could have been encouraging. But he's not, because he's a fox, and all foxes in all the fables are always sly and cunning and lying, and always got an ulterior motive. But that's the opposite side for us too. Instead of harboring resentment or harboring these feelings inside, learn to outwardly be very grateful for somebody else's blessings. And that's hard too. And especially for myself, I know that for myself, it's difficult for me to be to the core of my core, to be ultimately happy for someone who gets something that maybe even I want, but they get something that, and in the heart of my heart, I am extremely grateful and happy and blessed that they are able to receive that blessing. I have a hard time doing that. Doesn't mean my mouth won't say, hey, congratulations, you earned it, you're great, man, you're the one that deserves it. It's easy for me to say it sometimes, but in the heart of my heart, sometimes I'm like, oh man, I wish I seized that opportunity, or oh man, I wish I was the one in that guy's situation. Sorry. And that's one of the qualities that I really admire of some of my friends, is that they are able to be happy for other success. And you can just see it and you can feel it. And I call them on the phone and we're just talking, and they're just like, man, I'm super happy for you. And just the way they say it, that they feel it inside. And yeah, so that's Aesop's Fable for today. The fox and the grapes. More of the story, it's easy to despise. Look at the ripe grapes, the ripe juicy grapes, and say, those grapes are sour anyway. It's easy for us to do that, but on the flip side, let's all learn, myself included, learn to be grateful for other people's bounty, other people's products that they're able to achieve in their life. And because if you can able to accept that, and I found that once in a while when I'm able to just wholeheartedly say thank you and congratulations, I feel better about myself inside. And that's where you want to make the wins count, is when you're battling with who you are on the inside. And so every day it's a little, some things will come up, and it's just keeping that little thought in the back of our mind, today let's be grateful and let's show our grateful attitude towards other people as well. All right, thank you guys for sticking around today. Sorry about a 9-minute video today, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Remember, self-discipline is the name of the game. I'll be back down here. Today is a beautiful morning. I don't know how cold it is, but I think I would estimate it's about 70 degrees right now, or about 23 right now, 23, 24. It's nice and chilly, and hence not so much sweat this morning. But anyway, gonna go back up, and we've got a coffee date this morning, and I appreciate when people hit me up and we're able to arrange and fit into the schedule appointments like this. So anyway, I'll let you know how that goes, and then if anything else, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, stay self-disciplined, stay determined, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Aloha, love you.